Sorry to keep you waiting. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing, well, it's Thursday, but it's Friday for the stream. So I got confused. Sorry to keep you waiting at the front end there. I had to send an email. Very important. Interviewed for a job. Didn't get that job, but then they offered me another job, which is like, all right. That I don't know if that ever happens. I don't think I've ever had that happen, actually, where they denied me for one job and then they said, how about this one? I guess I appreciate it. It's a kind gesture. At this point, I'll take it. I just don't want to interview again. Oh, God, interviews are so stressful. Ugh. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a wonderful start to your Thursday. Watching this on YouTube at a later date. Hope you're enjoying your whatever day it is. Morning, noon, night. We got a good group of videos today. Macgyver, mysterious Lotus Casebook. I've never even heard of that. I have no idea what that is. My Hero Academia. I think I've done one video prior. Aubrey Plaza. I've definitely done a video prior. And what I know her most from are from Parks and Rec. April O'Neil, I think her name was, or not April O'Neil, but April Ludgate. That's it. April O'Neil is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But very funny person, off screen and on screen. And then we have something called Offlinetv. It's actually a video made by one of the supporters at ToddReacts.com and also one of the mods on the Discord. So should be fascinating. I got a bunch of information to read about that. So it'll be good. And yeah. It's Thursday, which means last stream of the week, last reaction stream of the week. Be on the lookout for Saturday. We have a gaming stream every week on this Twitch channel, as well as the Todd Reacts Plays YouTube channel. And if you'd like to request your own videos, head on over to ToddReacts.com. You can join the series or season tiers, and those will be the requesting tiers. If you want to just watch the longer form content, which there's going to be a ton posted within the next month or two to get caught up here, and just want to, basically, I consider the episode tier like a movie ticket, like a month-long movie ticket. You get access to all the longer form content, anything that's blocked or edited on YouTube, and there you go. You don't request anything, but also you get access to everything. Pretty cool. It's probably one of my favorite tiers. I enjoy it, and I thought it was a fantastic idea, and it seems like people really enjoy it, which is good. And go ahead and subscribe to the Todd Reacts YouTube channel if you haven't already. We just crossed 12,000 subscribers. Crazy. Happy you're all here joining me on this journey. One video throughout the internet. And it's been fun. It's been an interesting ride. I remember my first subscriber 3 years ago at this point. 3 years. Over 1,000 videos. The good news is the video count will be going down because I'm doing multiple videos in one video. But yeah, it was quite the grind to do 1,000 videos in 3 years. But I welcome you here. I'm glad you're here. And if you are not subscribed, which, as of last month, 84% of viewers in watch time last month were not subscribed. So if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, I urge you, I plead, I beg of you, go ahead and subscribe today. It's totally free. Sign up for a YouTube account. That way you can actually, when you subscribe to a content creator or channel, whatever you want to call it, you get direct access to a feed, which then lists chronologically, there we go, tongue-tied a little, chronologically, which videos are posted by all your subscriptions. And then on the left, it has a little, their little icons, their little avatars, and it has a blue dot next to it if they have a new video that you haven't seen, which is super handy. That way you don't lose track of people. You know, I was the person that didn't have an account for the longest time. I would just watch it on the TV or whatever. And I eventually got to the point where I was like, hey, whatever happened to such and such? And then, because I was just going by my homepage, and I looked, and I had missed so many videos. Like, it was 6 months to a year later, and I was like, oh yeah, what about this person? So to avoid that, and also to help me and other content creators, go ahead and subscribe today. Does it mean anything monetarily? Not really. No, you don't get paid by YouTube to have subscribers. It does help with potential sponsorships. And frankly, it just helps to make your channel look more legitimate, I guess. So help a YouTuber today. And also help yourself. It's so much easier to follow people if you just use an account. You only have to sign in once. Not something you have to do continually. Which is nice. So go ahead and sign in, subscribe. That is my plea, and I appreciate you. Go ahead and head over to the Todd Reacts Plays channel. That is on YouTube as well. So what I was doing originally is I was just gaming on Twitch. And I was just like, well, Twitch is easy and mostly around games. And then I started posting gaming content to the main channel. And I noticed the view count was nowhere near as high. Interaction, whatnot. So YouTube algorithm will actually punish you if you have some videos that don't perform as well as the other videos. So I said, okay, we're going to move that to a different channel. As much as I didn't want to start a whole other channel, I started another channel. And now I dual stream my Saturday gaming streams. I've been doing Life is Strange, which was voted on by the audience, which is cool. And I'm going to do that basically throughout. I'm going to play some Fortnite, here and there, because I just love the game. Super fun and interactive. And I play with random squads, and I have the mic turned on so you can actually hear what these random people are saying. Now, language warning, of course. It's a video game online, and people can be quite crass, I guess you could say. You never know what words are going to be flying out, right? Lots of gamer words, and, you never know. It's very spicy. But Life is Strange, we're going to be doing Chapter 4 on Saturday, and then Chapter 5, and then I'm going to put it up to a vote. Everybody on the channel that's subscribed can vote. I'm going to put a vote in the Discord, and we will see where we will go next. So basically, it's just going to be audience-led, very much like the reaction channel, which should be interesting, because I'm going to play a whole lot of different games. Am I going to be good at them all? Definitely not. I am totally okay saying that. I'm sure I'm going to run into some games where I am just going to struggle. But hey, it's a good way to get exposed to different games, and we can check them out together. We can, see what these different games are and just kind of hang out. It's very much a hangout. And it's a moment in time where I get to carve away for video games, which I highly enjoy because I've been growing up playing them since forever. And I found myself not playing them as often because of YouTube and all this stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I want to carve a little time out for my favorite pastime. So that's what this is. And come join today. And also, just a heads up, the winter collection of merch is leaving in just over, as you see at the top, 8 days, little over 8 days. Summer collection will be replacing it. Members on the website save 15% off for all orders. See the items right here. Obviously, there's a ton of accessories as well. All designed by me. I literally have all of them. I mean, you've seen this about 80 billion times. You've watched the channel. Good old-fashioned travel mug. Works beautifully. I've washed pretty much everything on here like 80 times, and nothing has worn or shown signs of wear. I got the desk mat in front of me. You see the sticker on the mic. All have been really high quality. Really cool to see. I always get a sample of anything that I'm going to be selling on here, just to make sure the quality's right and the design's right. So you can rest assured that I have bought every single item on this store and made sure it's good to go. So check it out today. let's go ahead and jump in to that first video. The first one is, I believe it's Macgyver. First one is Let Love In, Macgyver and Riley. I believe it's season 5, episode 10, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and jump. I don't think I've done any Macgyver videos, by the way. I definitely know that it was a show in the 80s, I think. In the 80s on TV, and then they did like a reboot or something. I'm thinking of the movie MacGruber, which is based on Macgyver, but it's obviously a comedy. Very funny movie. If you've not seen that movie, I highly recommend it.
When the world feels like it's so turned upside down that it's impossible to fix, it helps to look at things from a different angle. Because no matter
There's
how
so many
broken
quotes from that
something
movie, I
appears,
cannot quote.
Whether it's your terrified best friend or a shard of glass.
Not because
that
I
broken
can't, but
thing
because
could inspire
YouTube wouldn't
something
like it.
Maybe even something better than before. It's all a matter of perspective.
This is the young lady that's supposed to be as good
Oh,
as me.
Goo Goo Dolls.
Miss Davis,
You've already said you're the kind of person who would do the right thing.
so what's it gonna be?
Oh, and by the way, I finally put on a noise gate so you don't have to hear me clicking in the background all the time.
Is that what you're telling yourself?
Don't make me say it.
She is the closest either of us get to having a stable relationship with a woman.
I haven't heard this song in forever. Sweet car.
Do that thing we agreed to never to speak about again. About Mac.
Riles?
Why did you do it?
Because at the end of the day, I trust you, Mac.
You know you don't have to do this, right?
What? You miss all the fun?
Definitely helps having somebody on your team that's just
Girlfriend?
game.
What a package deal.
Okay, so in the kitchen here a couple nights ago with Riley, there was a, I don't know, moment. I had a moment. It was nothing.
I know you can talk to me about anything. If you want to talk, I'm here.
Yes, I had feelings for Mac. There, I said it. Should have said something to him a long time ago, but I didn't. Now it's over. I'm good.
Mac, look,
You don't have to say anything if you don't want to.
I want to. Last year in Germany, I realized I was starting to have feelings for you. Real feelings. I didn't want to mess up our work, our friendship, and so I decided to bury it until the feelings passed.
That happens. Indeed, that happens. Excuse me. Wait. I don't know what's happening.
You need to know I couldn't talk without you. So thank you.
Emotions aren't a science. You can't control.
Very true.
Let's just pretend that the last 24 hours never happened.
I can't pretend the last 24 hours didn't
This song is so
They
fitting
did.
for this video. It's beautiful.
So, I gotta ask, did it work?
Did what work?
Hiding your emotions and letting them pass. Did they go away?
Wonderful edit. Thought it was over. Not. Wait for it.
I think I'm on Team Riley.
I'm dead. That was a great way to end it. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go through it. Much deserved love. That was a wonderful edit. Great song choice. I haven't heard that song in forever. I love it. Goo Goo Dolls have always been one of my faves. Oh gosh, Dizzy Up the Girl, I think was the album I liked the most. I think that's the name of the album, something like that. Beautiful. Little bit of romance, little bit of relationship in Macgyver, which is good. Not surprising. She tried to bury a lot of that because, I mean, just based on what I know of Macgyver, it's usually deadly situations, dangerous situations. And, I mean, if you get too lost in it, you might overlook some things. It could be dangerous. It could be used against you, certainly. If the bad guy figures out that there's something there, it could be a hostage situation or something. You know, you never know. So, very important to approach those situations carefully. Go ahead and learn more about Macgyver, the TV series. I don't think I remember seeing commercials for it, you know, ads, but I don't think I ever checked out an episode. 2016. Oh, I was completely lost in the sauce in 2016. I was moving and doing all sorts of things. Starting a job, which was definitely more involved than any other job I've ever been in. So it was a busy time for me. Premiered on CBS 2016, concluded 2021. So it didn't end that long ago. Starring Lucas Till as the title character. It's a reboot of the ABC series of the same name, which aired from 85 to 92. Till had yet to been born when the original Macgyver premiered. Same. Same. 20 episodes were produced, and it only ran for 13. Oh, Lord. 5th season premiered and ran for 15, including the unaired episodes from the... Oh, okay. That's weird. Why did they not air 7 of them? I mean, maybe, you know what? They were... Oh, okay. Maybe they were stockpiling them because of the pandemic. I'm assuming that's what they were thinking. Like, all right, we have these done, and we don't know how long this is going to go, so let's cut that season, and then we have these episodes ready to go that we can release at a later date, maybe, and it almost seems like a new season, and it's new content, you know, new shows. I'm assuming that might be it. Macgyver takes place in the same fictional universe as 2 other series, both as developed by Lenkov, and both also reboots of earlier police shows, Hawaii Five-0 and Magnum P.I. The 3 shows have been collectively referred to as the Lenkoverse. I loved Magnum P.I. My oldest brother adored it. Like, he bought the DVDs and everything. Like, he owns all the seasons. It is such a good show. And that red Ferrari, I think it's a Testarossa, isn't it? Something like that. Just such a cool character, Tom Selleck. Oh my gosh. And it was just perfect. Just perfect. Hawaii Five-0, I didn't really get into much. I'd watch on occasion, when it was on, and I had literally nothing better to do. I would just continue watching it, but wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Obviously, it had a cult following. It was huge. Hawaii Five-0. I was just more into Magnum PI, honestly. Go ahead and look in. Development. In 2015, the original series executive producers Henry Winkler signed on to produce a remake series with James Wan and R. Scott Gemmell for CBS, which owns the rights to Macgyver through its acquisition of the original Paramount Television. In 2016, it was announced that CBS had greenlit production of a pilot episode. Wan pulled out from directing due to scheduling conflicts and was replaced. It's amazing how often that shocking how often that happened. Network picked up the series. Co-creator and executive producer Lenkov would serve as showrunner. Excuse me. CBS ordered a full season of 21 episodes. Wow. So clearly they liked the pilot. Oh my gosh. Renewed it for a second. Obviously, we went through this before. July 2020, it was reported that Lenkov was fired from his role as executive producer and showrunner following an investigation into allegations that he created a toxic work environment. Monica Macer replaced Lenkov as showrunner. Ooh. That was the beginning of the end, I assume. Dang, that's too bad. It was announced the 5th season would be the show's last. The finale airing 2021. Viewers and longtime fans are unhappy, particularly by CBS's lack of response over the reason for cancellation. I'm sure it was due to losing Lenkov and the investigation and all that stuff. They were just like, you know what? Let's just call it a day. The ratings for Macgyver have been high for its Friday 8 p.m. time slot with a 0.5 demo on average and 4.8 million viewers for season 5. CBS did note that of its 14 original dramas airing in the season, Macgyver ranked 9th in the 18 to 49 demo and 10th in overall viewership. Did not cite this as a reason for cancellation. Probably because Macgyver, I'm assuming it only ranked 9th in the most important demo, which is 18 to 49. So if you're in the demo, congrats. Everybody's vying for your attention. Macgyver's an old concept, and I'm assuming it didn't quite catch on with the younger. Hence why probably I didn't watch. But because I knew about the original. And I don't know. I'm not such a fan of reboots. Fans have come together around the world. Many projects have been put in motion to support the Macgyver cast, crew, writers, including a petition to bring back the show, obtaining more than 18,000 signatures in a week, GoFundMe campaign for advertising the efforts, a charity GoFundMe called Operation Cure Cancer, raising more than $800 in 3 days. Macgyver fans also sent more than 300,000 paperclips to CBS Studios, currently serving as the president of CBS. Kelly's office, I'm assuming. Following the announcement of CBS, fans voiced their disappointment, with many tweeting with the hashtag #SaveMacGyver, trending it multiple times with over 250,000 tweets in a week. Wow. Absolutely wow. They have their own website, which was not popping up when I clicked on it. Maybe it's a bad link. Critical response. Macgyver has received generally negative reviews from television critics, with many comparing it poorly to the original. See, that's the problem, is you have the original and people just automatically want to compare it. And that's usually never going to work out in a positive way. Some praising and criticizing CBS for making it an updated show. Variety wrote, Lucas Till's performance as a title character misses the mark completely. Even when Macgyver explains the contraptions he builds on the fly via voiceovers, Till's delivery is wooden and clunky. Writing doesn't help. The pilot script is full of silly plots, short circuits, and painfully cheesy lines. There's no getting around the fact, well, didn't the original have cheesy lines? I'm pretty sure. There's no getting around the fact that the new version of the character has very little appeal. George Eads, maybe? Does what he can to bring a bit of energy to the Macgyver spy crew, but it's a futile effort. Macgyver may know a lot about chemistry, but this unmemorable team has none. Wow, that is harsh. That's harsh. USA Today wrote, if you're looking for something approaching the original's simple DIY charms, or for that matter, something more marginally original, look elsewhere. What you're getting here is a factory-made retread that is less Macgyver than Macgyver. Impossible. With the title crew now just one member of an impossible mission team, Macgyver may not fully engage you, but at least it won't actively annoy you. Necessary middling reboot. Good grief. Rotten Tomatoes shows a 25% rotten rating for the first season, and a 57% audience score, with the site's critical consensus reading, despite using spare parts from countless successful TV procedurals, the new Macgyver fails to cobble together a compelling show. Audience score for season 2 is much higher at 82%. All right, there you go. Got better, according to the audience. That's not bad. Metacritic score for season 2 is more positive as well. So it looks like it went up. It's good. Over time, the reviews have become more positive, and its audience is increasing significantly to make Macgyver the #1 viewed show on the Wow. Wow. So it got way better over time. And more people talked. Well, it was probably word of mouth, honestly. People were like, well, hey, this is actually pretty good. More people checked it out. That's surprising. Wow. Obviously, the original premiere had the most viewers. 9.8 million is great. 8.5, not much of a drop-off. 7.7, not much of a drop-off. 7.5, not much of a drop-off. Huh. Obviously, there was a bit of a drop-off in the last season. I mean, those numbers are not as high or even close. I mean, it's less than half. But, I mean, there was a lot going on here. 2020 to 2021, for sure. But people are just finally starting to come out, come out of the house, look around. Oh, the world's still here. That is not much of a drop-off to cancel it. Obviously, season 5 got the short end of the stick because they announced it was canceled prior to it airing, I think. What I read was correct. But they announced they were canceling it with 7.5 average. What? That doesn't make a lot of sense. I mean, it's still ranking in the top, 45 there? Still in the top 100. That's too bad. That is really too bad. Riley Davis, member of the Phoenix Foundation, has an impressive computer hacking background. Okay, so that's what she was on Macgyver's team, the computer hacker. Daughter of Diane and Elwood Davis, she is the unofficial stepdaughter of Jack Dalton, who she sees as a father figure. Her father was abusive towards her mother, something which Riley was aware of, and her parents split up at some point in her childhood, and that's when her father left. What's up, Luke? Yeah, and the show is building momentum too after an iffy season or two. Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, the reviews were going up. Viewership didn't seem to be dropping off very much. I've seen definitely bigger drop-offs. Made the stream, but can only stay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Hope you're having a good day. She was 12. Her mother, Diane, began dating Jack Dalton. too. Both Riley and Diane believed he sold bathroom tile, although at the time he was actively working for the CIA. Oh, gosh. Love that little girl, I always have, says Jack. Over the years, Riley developed her hacking skills using the name Artemis37. At one point, she hacked into the Pentagon just to see if she could. Boy, that's a risky one. She was later blackmailed into hacking into the NSA when her mother's life was threatened. That one I'm okay with. She deliberately hacked it badly in order to get caught, was subsequently sentenced to 5 years in prison, served 2 years, which was an extremely traumatic experience for her before being released at the request of Macgyver after Jack Dalton recommended her hacking skills to DXS. She is part of Maddie's team with Macgyver, Jack, Bozer, and Leanne. When DXS was looking for a capable hacker, Riley was recommended by Jack, who had known her as a child. She was released from prison in order to help them, as we just learned, although she remained on probation, obviously. And certainly under the care of probably Jack. She and Jack soon learned to work together, and she also made good friends with Angus Macgyver and his roommate, Will. Got to my parents' home after almost 2-hour train. Oh, gosh. I've never actually been on a train. That's definitely a goal of mine. I do want to go on a train. I don't know if I would start with a long train ride, like one of those with like the sleeper cars and whatnot, but certainly a short one. Riley starts to date Billy Colton, aka Mama Colton's son, season 3. Formed a relationship with Desiree, despite having some feelings for Angus. 5. Skills: genius level, intellect, computer specialist, expert computer hacker, improvisionist. Well, not on max level, which I'm assuming most people aren't. Riley has learned how to improvise in the field and has created her own ingenious ways of getting out of trouble, such as building her own phone from spare parts or rigging a door with a car battery. Trained hand-to-hand combatant, being trained by Thornton, Riley is able to handle herself in a fight and is capable enough to fight off Daniel Holt on her own. Macgyver and Riley quickly became friends after he impressed her by picking her handcuffs after first meeting her. Despite this, Macgyver admits that he had his doubts about whether or not Riley had betrayed him and the Phoenix Foundation, and she was blackmailed into hacking for a group of terrorists who were threatening her mother's life. Riley shows deep concern for Mac when he has to go undercover as a prison inmate and offers advice on how to deal with prison. Later, Mac admits that he found his time in prison very difficult and doesn't know how she did it. In season 5, in spite of her moving out of her new apartment and him resuming his relationship with Tessie, the relationship still remains strong, is presumably stronger to being there for each other after Jack's death. Ooh. Spoiler. However, her feelings might not be as one-sided as she believes, as he admitted to Bozer that during the COVID-19 quarantine, he had a moment with Riley, and upon learning of her feelings for him, Mac comforted, a little bit different than confronted, comforted her about her feelings. But later that night, he showed up at her apartment and asked her if her feelings have truly faded. ... He killed Daniel Holt. Jack punched Riley's abusive dad, hitting her mom. Her old hacker handle was Artemis37, as we learned. The only character other than Macgyver and Bozer to appear in every episode, so clearly a main character. Hacked the Pentagon and NSA 3 times. Jack the rest of the intelligence community only once. Playing with fire there. Definitely playing with fire. Interesting show. I have no idea how it actually was. I don't even think I watched the original Macgyver, like any episode. But obviously I know Macgyver and, fastening things with paper clips and whatnot and getting out of situations via his improv of gadgets. I certainly know about him, but yeah, I haven't seen either. This seems... Well, I'll go by the numbers. This seems like a pretty good show, considering the fact that almost 10 million people average watched the first season, and then that number did not drop off very high. So clearly it retained an audience, and the reviews got better and better. So there you go. Might have started a little slow, or maybe a little, funky in the beginning, and then it just really took off. She was probably my favorite character. It took the stereotypical hacker girl, hacker, behind-the-scenes team member, and actually put her in the field. That's cool. Yeah, the fact that she was able to do hand-to-hand combat, trained in it, and killed somebody named Daniel Holt, that is definitely different than most hackers. Nerds, geeks in these situations. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the second video. It is... Oh my gosh. Am I going to be able to say these names? Oh gosh. I'll give it a shot. You know what? I'll give it a shot. Lianhua, Fang Duobing, and D Feshang. That's my best guess. Don't come at me. I tried. Being a gay married throuple. All right, let's jump in. Obviously, it's a relationship video about how these three interacted with each other. Good song choice.
干嘛呀？这大晚上发什么呆呢？
那你们俩半夜鬼鬼祟祟的凑在一块就是？我们呀，我必须得带着。黄多病，聪明。你现在还真是麻烦。脑子是有你这样正直，再是这白呢。你不知道这个小子有多么的麻烦。等我恢复了功力，是你杀了他。这也不至于啊。咱们看来是迷路了。
迷路？开什么玩笑！本少爷6岁开始从不迷路，就算是万里大漠，本少爷也能找着。
都迷路了，也别吹牛了啊！走，不过还是早了些。看我干嘛？阿飞啊，你又聪明了一点。
谁也想不到呢。你们看看这幅，
解释解释吧。
你们看这幅画，你这小身板一向弱，下去还了得？阿飞，你下去看看。
The amount of insults and bickering is unbelievable.
再这样，我可就对你不客气了。
那我们是怎么进来的呢？
有门啊。 你们两个有事。
不是。
你说是硬质的你啊？
这一路上若是没有那位姓方的人，
Obviously, there's something keeping them together. We'll find out afterwards. Or at least I will.
脖子后面的淤青自己擦。
这么晚了去他房间，肯定有事办着我。你站着，正好你连外不在，我有事要问你。果然是冲着你电话来，
不然冲着你来吗？
算了，懒得和你说。
听你分析，
阿飞，你干嘛那么心急啊？刚才我话都没说完呢，你就忙着打。你跟这个阿飞到底怎么回事啊？
一点小误会。
编，你继续给我编。别聊啊，别聊啊。这个阿飞，昨天神神秘秘去见了一个人， 不听就不听，怎么还动手打人呢？
Dang, you can't do anything in peace here. You're always being watched.
楼上只有1间客房，先来后到。2楼的房间最大，供你们一起住的，绝不可能。看来他脑子早就坏了，收你这样的蹩脚。
Wow, that was brutal.
不饿吗？开门。小爷我说不管就不管了。走。小爷我说不还都走了？我想一个人进。我去看看。阿飞，你别乱来行不行？方便，不用卷，随他去吧。啥都打着呢。李莲花，你还是来了呀？哦。阿飞啊，非要过来凑热闹。我认识他10几年，对他很清楚。
I'm getting more serious, like third wheel vibes.
还彼此了解。
You know what I mean?
合着只有我什么都不知道啊？那这样可不行。毕竟你们现在都投靠我，我必须对我的手下了解清楚。
Bang. Bang is showing some serious third wheel vibes.
你不记得我们了？伤成这样还来救我，看来你真的不在意这个。你有本事冲我来！我就是冲你。我给你3个月时间，答应我，实在是很可怜。我呢，就看看无家可归，所以呢，就苦还真多。今天晚上我给你做个宵夜。想跑？来，下次不许再造谣了啊！真什么都瞒不过你。该走了。
The modern dialogue is a little jarring, not gonna lie. How many times have they said BS? Mm.
你体内有我的内力，风多病没事，看来你把扬州慢交给他。并非傻瓜，我已在你体内注入了几道罡气。要想彻底清除狄飞生的内力，需要一件极寒之物做你。静心团，你说什么？最好的朋友，我是你的朋友。
哦，
好朋友。
Mm.
这位兄弟若是能
He didn't say best, he said close.
先走一走，风口吗？说哪儿？最危险的地方就是最安全的地方。
But then again, in this situation, close probably means a lot more.
醒了。若不是本少爷，你现在还跟那个长得粗的于胜龙在一个棺材里卿卿我我呢。阿飞
See you, Luke. Have a good one. Hope you enjoy your time with your mom.
没事的。
Life is Strange, continuing Saturday.
竟然会接啊！还以为你这个对面煞星不用人力也不理人。我还道方兄和李兄乃是至交，没想到和阿飞兄也是如此默契。我和他不熟，我也不熟。
嗯。
你不拿我当朋友，也别拿我当小孩。我没有伤害你。当然，当年，当年月色旧情， 阿飞。
All right, good choreography, good action. I like it. I like it.
什么东西啊？这有个东西，你最好别碰。这人其实本性还不算太坏，或许这可能是他身体。你到底想说什么？他没死。 别这样，来，你选。来，东西。哎呦！接了啊！别接了，跟我睡觉。哦，哇哦，出来了。
And thank you.
我也方便。那守夜的事就交给你，我先去睡了。老头，你少在背后骂我啊！你没事，谁还来救你？ 哟，这边去还有，就一起晒晒太阳，钓钓鱼，别提多自在。我找个地方，我晒晒太阳，钓钓鱼啊，这多自在！我可不会让你活得这么潇洒快乐。一大盟主，狄盟主。 你这偷听这个臭毛病，真得改一改。我劝你尽早放人，否则的话，你会死得很惨。就休想再逃脱了，等着被押回百岁188牢受刑吧。
That's crazy.
李相云也不关在这儿。
He thinks he's serious. I will grant you death. That is such a good line. I love that. That's hardcore.
你们谁也别想动手。狄盟主，没想到这回是我果然是没看错。诸位我不敢进，我只是不想你换衣服。你连号绝对没有死。我不管你怎么说，我黄德斌绝对不相信。就算绝地3尺，我也要找到他。9州36郡4河12江7岭21山都找了，还是没能找到。哇哦，继续找。别看我。
Right. This song on repeat is starting to get to me. Let's go ahead and move on. I can't believe it took me that long to like go, okay. The loop is getting to me. That's pretty cool that they didn't stop searching and they eventually found him. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Check out the channel. You might like other videos that the creator made. Go check it out. Interesting storyline. Obviously a lot of bickering. A lot of back and forth. It definitely seemed more like a third wheel kind of situation than a couple, I guess you would call it. But very interesting nonetheless. I definitely want to hear more about what the show is about. Obviously, I saw a lot of interactions between some of the main characters. But let's go ahead and jump in and find out what more about. Certainly about the main characters as well, but also the show itself. Lee is the main character of the mystery drama Mysterious Lotus Casebook. He is a traveling miracle doctor famed for his supposed ability to raise people from the dead. In reality, he's a Sigu sect master and martial arts world #1. I don't know what the heck that means, but apparently he's a pretty good fighter. Amiable demeanor, doesn't appear to hate anyone. though Fang remarked that he has an icy heart and avoids making friends. Probably why he disappeared there for a little bit. I have no idea, but it seemed like he disappeared. Having lost most of his martial arts, Lee usually attempts to talk his way out of difficulties or subtly get someone to help him, or is rather miserly. Word I don't. Let's go ahead. When Lee was first introduced in the drama, it had been 10 years since his battle with Jinwan and Fishang. Oh my gosh, I am butchering. I am so. By now, Lee was a traveling miracle doctor known for bringing Shyy and Helen back to life. In reality, Shyy and Helen were both mistaken for dead and buried alive. So when Lee came and dug them up, they naturally came back to life. Oh my god. And he probably didn't correct anyone either. Lee's only wish was to find his marital brother, Shan. With his aim in mind, Lee investigated a series of cases with Fang and Dee. He eventually discovered that all was not seemed 10 years ago. Shan had not died and was involved in a treasonous conspiracy. Interesting. Though he succeeded in stopping Shan, Lee's poison remained uncured, and it is unknown whether he is alive or not. That's fascinating. Fang, one of the main characters, young master in the hall, adoptive son of the hall master, secretary of Ministry of Finance. Somewhat naive and innocent young man with a sunny disposition. That kind of came across for sure in that video. He was quick to trust others. Oh boy, that's not good. Especially as the Minister of Finance. He brims with determination and aspirations and has the courage and wish to help others. It can be said that Fang loses some of those traits as his association with Lee increases and events become serious. That's good. Kind of learns and gets a little less naive. Definitely not. Having run away from an arranged marriage with Princess Xiaoling and tricked his way into the court by claiming to be Lee's disciple, Fang was tasked with cracking 3 cases before he could formally become a court detective. Hobby of helping people led him to meet Lee, who helped him solve several cases while trying his best to get rid of Fang. Oh, that's funny. Oh, gosh. So he was trying to prove his worth, basically. Fang and Lee's investigations uncovered the truth of Fang's birth, raised suspicions about Shan's death, and revealed Lee's identity. Feeling betrayed, Fang vowed to kill Lee if Shan's death indeed had something to do with him. After learning that Lee had been poisoned, Fang's anger and suspicions gave way to concern. Following the revelation of Shan's treachery, Fang, Lee, and Dee fought together to foil conspiracy. Afterwards, Fang agreed to come to Princess Xiaoling when he had enough of the martial world. Unbeknownst to Fang, Lee had given the Styx flower, which could cure his poison, to the Emperor. Apart from healing the Emperor, this also removes suspicion of treason from the Fang family. After Lee's condition worsened, Fang left to find Guan for help, but when he returned, Lee had disappeared, leaving him the techniques of the sword play. On the day appointed for Dee and Lee's duel, well, that's interesting. They had a duel. A letter was delivered to Fang from Lee, which stated that Lee had passed away. Trying to do one of those Irish goodbyes, I guess. Fang stated that he would not believe Lee was dead until he saw his body and vowed to find him. Interesting. Wow. So he was trying to prove himself for a while. Several cases, apparently. And then really got involved in that conspiracy. Tried to clear his family name. Good grief. Huh. Novel version Fang is a rather ill-mannered young man who he apparently might have been a handsome young man if he gained 10 kilograms, but currently resembled someone who had died of hunger. Jeez. Lee often teased him about being so thin. Novel. D, which I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly, obviously one of the main characters as well. Chief of the Alliance, Martial Arts World #1, including Lee. So he kills without batting an eyelid, considers manipulation and sabotage beneath him, and values fairness. Becomes obsessed with having another duel, this one completely fair. Because apparently the last one, he was poisoned. Like, rarely deceives people and isn't affected by beauty or charm. He doesn't kill women, the exception of somebody. So I guess he does. Return for curing him of the poison, D helped Lee find Shan's remains. By chance, D discovered that Lee, LX, I guess I'll say, had been poisoned when they fought 10 years ago. That's too bad. Determined to prove that he could win without resorting to sabotage, D resolved to cure Lee so they could have a fair duel. I'm assuming this was to prove who was the best martial artist or something. They don't typically, they haven't said it, why they were dueling, but I'm assuming that's what it was. I don't see it anywhere. Immediately after he was poisoned by the one woman he killed, Xiao, he cut the tendons of his hands and feet, disabling him and imprisoned him in their headquarters. Good grief. Ugh. Later recovered and escaped with Lee's help. Ended up killing her. Joined forces with Lee and Fang to defeat Shan. Told him to meet him 15 days later for a duel. Following Lee's demise, self-proclaimed demise, dispatched his subordinates to look for him. Wow. What an interesting storyline. 40, wait, it's just 40 episodes? No? Adopted from the novel. It follows traveling Dr. Lee, an aspiring detective fan, as they, I think it's Fang, as they investigate mysteries that arise in the martial world. Lee is determined to run from his past, but this becomes difficult as guilt, grief, and past relationships. Among these is his rivalry with D, leader of a powerful sect, who's bent on convincing Lee to return to his form. All right, so there's a little cat and mouse kind of situation here. I like it. Oh, that's Shyy. Good God. One of the things I noticed the most is how just painfully attractive everyone is. But I get it. Get it. Love how Heaven Official's blessing is literally listed here. Very funny. Very interesting. Seems like a very good show. Concept. One is trying to run from their past. One is trying to prove themselves. The other one's trying to prove, I guess, that they're the best dueler and that they, don't need sabotage to be able to do it. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I can't imagine finding that out at a later date. It's too bad. Let's go ahead and jump into the third video of the day, and it is The Chosen One, Izuku Midoriya. It is from My Hero Academia. I think I've reacted to one previous My Hero Academia video. It'll be interesting to learn a little bit more about the titular character. Let's go ahead and jump in.
What does it mean to be a symbol?
A symbol?
A a symbol of peace. The reason crime is on the rise everywhere is because citizens have no one to believe in. They need to rely on someone. That's why I want to be the pillar that gives people hope. I thought that this country needed a hero who could inspire them. So I ran toward that goal at full speed. I wanted to be a light that was a beacon of hope, as well as a warning. I swore that that's what I would become, and I never looked back.
Fear not, citizens! Hope has arrived!
I've never seen anyone so cool or so powerful.
Because I am here!
Seeing All Might that night brought a spark to my life.
Hope has arrived because I am here.
Someday he will become our symbol of peace. I'm supposed to be the guy who's always smiling, right?
The ones always smiling are the ones who are the strongest.
There's always a smile on his face, no matter how bad things get.
People everywhere have to think that I'm never afraid. But honestly, I smile to hide the fear inside.
Toshinori. And now it is your turn.
It's your turn.
What will happen to our superhuman society in the future? Will we be okay?
I gave you my power for one reason. Because you will be the hero who takes my place. You are the fledgling symbol of peace. The next All Might, Izuku Midoriya. I want you to introduce yourself to the world and proudly say, I am here.
Wow.
You taking notes over there? Want to be a hero too, huh?
Oh, help me! I'm here!
Yes, more than anything.
And once
It's adorable.
I get my quirk, I gotta be a hero just like him.
Here's the sad truth. All men are not created equal.
You don't stand a chance without a quirk, Deku.
It's safe to say your son isn't going to develop a quirk.
When I was 4 years old, I learned that some kids have more power than others. Sometimes I do feel like I'm a failure. Like there's no hope for me. But even so, I'm not gonna give up. Ever. 1 second!
Underdog story, I like it.
I have to know! I'm a normal kid without any powers.
Do you think I can be a hero too? I'm sorry, Izuku.
He finally gets it. He'll never be a hero.
Could I ever hope to be someone like you?
That's right. Show who you are. Embody what it means to be a hero. Nothing is nobler than self-sacrifice.
You never told me, Mom. Back then, the thing I wanted you to say.
Welcome, Izuku. Young man, you too can become a hero.
That's so
Why
cool.
don't you tell me what kind of hero you want to be? I want to be strong so I won't worry people.
So the kid,
I want to always win and save everybody.
what are your honest thoughts about him?
He still has a long road ahead, but
I want to become the greatest.
in him shines the greatest potential I've ever seen among those who would become heroes.
My entire life, no one's ever reached out to me like that before.
I think he and All Might are very similar, especially when it comes to the madness living deep within. The one I could never understand. I see that in them both.
I can see it too, Toshi. Hope. A light like yours.
You'll meet someone. Why did you risk your life? And then you'll understand why we do this. He felt so kind, so warm. Someone who will risk their life. Someone who will be a hero.
That boy has the heart of a hero.
My hero.
The torch I passed on to you is but a small flame right now. In time, it will be kindled until you wield a raging inferno.
That's right. I'm chasing my dream. I'll learn everything there is. One thing at a time.
This is so cool. I love this storyline. From nothing to something. You know?
It's you. You're the ninth.
Good luck. We're with you, kid.
So many people.
Nobody believed in him except All Might, apparently.
We're counting on you, Midoriya.
Everyone is watching.
You're the one who will complete one for all!
Go beyond! Everyone!
When you think you can't go on anymore, look inside.
And must remember.
I must remember where I started.
Where I started.
Seeing how far I've come. It makes me feel hero's job.
Dang, the art direction on this is epic.
Like I can do just about
Lightning, smoke.
Promises into reality! One for all! 100%!
Why anime will always be like superior to live action in a lot of ways, action-wise, just because you cannot duplicate any of that. I mean, you could do CGI, but it would look awful. Chances are it would look really bad.
Even if it's already been decided, even if it's set in stone, I'll smash that future!
Every action looks like it's just the most crazy thing you've ever seen in life.
Right here, right now. Dorian, know that I will beat you. Why don't we end this?
Are you not done yet? You haven't managed to put a single scratch on me yet. So come at me with all you've got!
Try what you will. One for all will be mine.
I'm gonna stop you right here in the air. Using every ability I've got in my arsenal! One for all! 100%!
I'm coming for you!
You are holding me back from my dream! That's exactly why I'm here! Jackson!
Although the talking during the action is crazy. I get it. You're trying to get like the internal monologue or thoughts out, but it's kind of funny. Having a full like normal conversation over all
A
this.
hero who saves everybody!
That's why I'm here. Well, okay. Well, then I guess we're gonna fight. Meanwhile, you just see like, ah.
Such a pity. You were used by others until the very end. What a pathetic life you've led, dear Lady Nagant.
I'm sorry, Tiger, but Ragdoll's quirk was so useful. I just had to take it.
What if he's back?
Since my body was mostly destroyed, I haven't been able to stock up on quirks.
You were concerned it could be the man who killed Shimura. The man who opened that hole in your stomach.
There was one person who managed to rally many people together. He went by the name of his power. All for one.
Poor fools. They like to think tomorrow will bring them hope.
He stole quirks from others.
But I'm not giving the world time to recover.
With his overwhelming abilities, he spread his influence across the country. He became the leader of villains and ruled over Japan.
It's my turn now. My turn forever.
The entire purpose of One for All is to defeat All for One. As its holder, you may one day have to fight against this great evil yourself. Because I failed.
Don't be too stubborn.
You can't make him see reason or offer him forgiveness. Some people are simply beyond redemption.
Sometimes you have to kill a person to save them. Whatever you decide to do, you make damn sure you set the score with the meaning. Now then, shall we begin?
He appears out of nowhere without a sign. He can use a bunch of different powers. Isn't that what All for One can do too? That seems weird.
Doria just made contact with another hired gun.
I heard that he doesn't look anything like a hero.
And he defeated him instantly.
Path chosen is a thorny one.
You go to war. You don't have to follow me.
Every fight will wear at you until there's nothing left.
In order for everyone to live a normal life like they did before.
Which means now.
In order to smile with the people I care about, like I used to.
It's your turn.
Dang. So freaking epic. I'm getting like lost in
The boy
this.
with the really messy hair and all the freckles? It's hard to describe his face. He's kind of plain looking. Doesn't really stand out or anything, you know?
I guess if I'm being honest,
I
didn't
mean-
think that much of you back then. You did put Uraraka ahead of yourself, even though saving her meant you might not pass.
He saved me. I have to make it up to him.
Midoriya opened my eyes during
is, you're a really caring person.
I think I now understand a little about why you're so interested in you.
Being in the hero course and meeting everyone in Class A made me happier than I could have ever imagined.
I kind of like this story because it just proves that, you know, anybody can do anything.
I can see it on
Like, it doesn't matter how you started out. You can, if you believe in it and you really attempt it, maybe get a little helping hand up, you can do it.
I want to return the favor, so let me lend you a hand. Don't push us away. We'll share this responsibility with you.
Listen to us!
We're not a bunch of fragile victims who have to keep out of harm's way. Victoria!
There's so much I want to tell you.
Some good messaging in here. I like it.
I tried my best.
There is one thing Victoria needs more than anything else right now.
I'll always be ready to challenge you!
We're not going to give up on you.
I'm gonna crush you!
Don't be afraid. You are not alone. When I was a kid, you once smiled and thanked me for saving you. That made me so happy.
A hero has so much to protect in this world. Which is why...
Come on, All Might!
Which is why...
I will defeat you!
You can't see what drives this boy to keep going. He rages for others. He works as hard as he can for the sake of those who can't fight for themselves.
That voice acting is wild. You gotta be ready to just scream your head off.
Acting like a real symbol. Meddling when you don't need to. The essence of being a hero.
You don't have to cry anymore. Everything will be okay. Thanks for what you did back with Crybaby Hero.
I've been blessed by others. That's why I am here.
Listen, your support. Come and fight for us.
And we will stay by his side.
Now, keep going, young man.
This is how you've been from the beginning. You can't help but save those who need rescuing, even if they aren't asking you for any help. And at times like that, there isn't an obstacle hard enough to stop you.
I'm begging you!
That's right, young Victoria.
But you ain't!
That's the kind of hero you've always been.
Well done. I'm so proud.
Dang.
Let you and me watch over him together, Toshinori, until the day you pass on into history. Until the day that the hero Deku is celebrated around
Beautiful
the world
edit.
as the new symbol of peace.
I like that it was broken down into acts. Excellent edit. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw out some much deserved love. I'm assuming they have a lot of great content on their channel, so maybe you enjoy My Hero Academia, maybe there's more there. Enjoy other shows, maybe there's other shows there. I'm assuming there are, and they are very well done, because that looks like it took forever. Boy, get yourself an All Might, right? Just somebody so sold on your abilities and your future and your drive. Gosh, that's really something. Gosh, it is such a good story. Lots of good messaging. Obviously, Izuku had quite a bit of drive and foresight into what they wanted to do. Unfortunately, a lot of people doubted him, which happens a lot. I'm sure it's happened to you in some capacity. It's me. But that's just life, you know? You gotta be there for yourself. You gotta support yourself. You gotta support your dream, whatever that dream may be. You know, show them this. Show them your, you know, your worth in it. Hard work, determination, relentlessness. It is all possible. Now, is everything possible? No, there are limitations in the world, right? But most things, you know, most normal things, I think all of us can accomplish in one way or another, or at least give it a try. That's the beauty of life, right? We get this free will. We might as well, you know, try our best to succeed in whatever we want to try. Most of the time, we're going to fail at what we. Still worth the effort. Still worth seeing. Hey, maybe this thing works. Maybe I can figure it out. What's funny is I'm basically describing my YouTube journey. Basically started with me going, I bet I could do something similar to somebody I was watching. And I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot. Literally just started it one day and was just, I'll give it a shot. And look, I'm still doing it 3 years later. Isn't that crazy? It's been very fun. I've enjoyed every second of it. Even when, I'm faced with editing 10 videos and I got to get them out quickly, it is what it is. Super fun. I enjoy it. I'm learning on the go. I've literally taught myself all of this. And I just learned, recently how to do the little stream deck and changing of scenes and, streaming. When did I start doing this? Like a month ago, maybe? 2 months ago? I can't even remember at this point, but it's been a couple weeks. And it's something totally new that I hadn't done before, as you are aware. Been following the channel for a little bit. Knock over my energy drink. Luckily, it was empty. But yeah, constantly learning, constantly growing, constantly challenging myself. And I'm sure you are doing the same in whatever pursuits you have. But yeah, let's go ahead and look into more about the character Izuku. Is the main, also known as Deku, is the main protagonist in My Hero Academia. Although he was born quirkless, powerless, I assume, he manages to catch the attention of the legendary hero All Might. Due to his innate heroism and strong sense of justice, has since become his close pupil. Well, as a student at UA High School, All Might passed horrible quirk to Izuku, making him the 9th wielder of One for All. Following the paranormal liberation war, I don't know why, I almost said libation. Who needs a drink? Paranormal liberation war with Tamura, and All for One actively targeting Izuku for his quirk. He decided to leave UA before finishing his first year to keep his classmates out of harm's way. Smart idea. After encouragement and support from his friends, he later returns to the school and leads the heroes against the villains in one final battle to save the world. That is so cool. It definitely seems like not really supported in the earlier years, but still had that drive, that determination. There we go. Somewhat short for his age. I did notice that. Oh yeah, you can check out the different looks here: student uniform, hero costume, and civilian. Pretty neat. I like that. Very timid, reserved, and polite boy, frequently overreacting to abnormal situations with exaggerated expressions. Due to years of being looked down on by Katsuki for lacking a quirk, initially portrayed as insecure, tearful, vulnerable, and non-expressive. Yeah, it's definitely, well, that's a good image to portray that. Very timid, lack of confidence, etc. Traits are especially present around Katsuki, who also constantly harangued him for years for his aspirations to become a hero. However, after being accepted into UA, making new friends, and facing Katsuki during the battle trial arc, Izuku gradually matures into a more confident and brave person who is always eager to prove his worth as a hero, eventually developing strong leadership skills, which combined with his passion and strategic abilities have turned him into a central figure. That is beautiful. That is a wonderful story of overcoming obstacles. Maybe self-imposed, maybe imposed upon him, but overcoming them nonetheless. That is a beautiful story. The tale as old as time, as they say. But it's always good. And it's very relatable if you relate to it. I think we all do in some way, some small way even. But some of us relate to it more so. Caring and emotional, never hesitating to help or rescue someone in danger, even if he knows that he might not be strong or otherwise qualified enough to do it. That can get you in situations, but hey, all about the effort, right? Often he does this on instinct, taking a more careless approach than the usual overthinking he goes through and putting himself in peril in order to protect someone. All Might claims that this trait gives Izuku the most important natural and innate instinct to be a hero, the pure and genuine desire to help people. That's probably what makes him so good, right there. Strong fascination with heroes, as we heard. Avid collector of All Might merchandise. That's funny. Appears to have a more brash and abrasive side to him, which typically shows up when he finds himself in combat. Well, that's a good thing to have when you're in combat. Side of him makes him act more like Katsuki, being rather loud and unwavering, and also have a strong drive towards victory. Well, that's good to have, especially if you're in combat. You definitely don't want to be timid or anything. Greatest asset prior to receiving his quirk was his vast knowledge of fundamental hero skills and tactics. Studied pro heroes for years and is able to apply that knowledge during crisis situations in a practical manner. That's extremely handy. That was one of Tony Stark's greatest attributes, was the fact that he was a genius. Money, of course, helps with everything, and being a bit selfless from time to time, selfish from time to time, but also just being smart, knowing what to do in certain situations. It's definitely going to help in a lot of combat situations. Excellent character. I love the deep dive. Seems like a very good show. Lots of good messaging. Definitely a good story arc. Boy, that was really good. That was really good. That was a great breakdown. I enjoyed that. Excellent video. Excellent video. Let's go ahead and jump into an ad really quick. Back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump into the fourth video of the day. It is my favorite Aubrey Plaza edits, and definitely looking forward to that. Before we do so, I will be right back. I'm short break. Won't be very long. We're going to go ahead and hit that ad one more time. Thank you so much for your patience. Appreciate it. Let me grab my headphones real quick. All right. Let's jump into that Aubrey Plaza video. Right. Oh, let's bring. Go.
I stole your wallet.
The reason why it's
Thank you.
so small is because the videos change size during this. Videos change size, so this is the best size for most of them. Zoom?
Thank you, alcohol.
That's one of my favorite scenes. One of my favorite gifs, too.
Kind of intense. Does it scare you?
That's got to be Criminal Minds, right? Wow. Spicy.
Yeah? Didn't you?
Have an orgasm?
Yeah.
No.
This is Brandy. Did you just double wash?
Did you just? You wish you never ever met her at all. You wish you never ever met her at all. You wish you never ever met her at all. You wish you never ever met her.
That's probably true from Spencer. Just from what I've seen in edits. Lots of thirst traps here, not surprising.
You better stop playing the saxophone, motherfucker.
That's from Hot Ones. Recognize that anywhere.
They're called jobs.
Just a heads up, this is a kind of long video. We got about 22 minutes left. Oh. Be aware.
That has nothing to do with anything. I can do whatever I want in my personal life.
I give her a lot of respect for her willingness to just go for the joke. Very funny.
I don't know why Leslie Noakes on trial and the Beatles did it! But I'm gonna win, because I want his happiness to go away.
I binge watched Parks and Rec. It was such a good show. Oh my gosh.
Serious, don't be afraid. Use the penises. Because of your man strength.
You're a fan of The Office, chances are you would like Parks and Rec. Very similar style of humor.
Wait for it, Aubrey. Wait for it.
I don't think I'm saying anything blasphemous for saying that. Very same vein.
Jerry, why don't you put that urinal in the men's room so people can urinate all over it?
These lyrics, though, oh my gosh. At a certain point, you just think it's funny, right? It's just supposed to be jokes.
Swing that way, bro.
don't know. Maybe I enjoy more like serious lyrics.
Willed me and E all day. What about you?
What about me?
Coming to my party Friday, or will you be busy babysitting? Thank you, Julie.
Oh my gosh. Is that Scott Pilgrim versus the World? I tried starting to watch that like not that long ago, and I just completely, I had something else to do. I actually need to watch all of it. Her number would be 60.
I win.
That's hilarious.
You're lying. I want to look pretty.
Who are you going to trust? A lying, cheating, violent psychopath? Or me?
Paramore. Is there a better band that just hits that nerve every time? It's just catchy. It's fun.
I've spent
interesting.
my entire adult life
Ugh.
reading men I know when they're thinking about someone else.
Yes, I'm dating someone, but that doesn't mean...
Do you know what this was for me? I didn't ask for one last family visit. I didn't want one final meal. I wanted this.
You lied to me. I didn't. Not all of it. I just wanted to see you. You lied to me. I didn't. Not all of it.
She's not you.
She plays a very good
There's some part of my
psychopath.
brain.
That's
Some
true.
part that you
It can be,
somehow
her
inhabit.
style of delivery can be used for comedy or it can be used for just the best psychopath. I mean, she could play some like Hannibal Lecter kind of character, and I'm sure it'd be good.
Pick me up, I'm gonna fall. Me and you. Everybody's saying that you're no good for me. Your friends all swear that you changed, but I still keep it OG. This still could be a reminder. You guys are really adorable. Really nice.
Definitely had her moments in Parks and Rec. It wasn't all goofy all the time, but it was a lot of goofy.
Here she comes walking down the street. Maddie Klein and her fabulous loving machine.
Everybody's falling in love and I'm falling behind.
I think that I ain't gon' feel it. Yeah. I just ain't ready my system. Yeah. I just pick up that black, but I kiss.
Feminine urge to get railed by Aubrey Plaza.
Hi, I'm April. I stole your wallet.
Andrew Luck.
Those are weird.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Greatest day of my life.
I'm married and I make more money.
I do like the fact that the credits are clearly visible in all these. If it isn't visible because my camera's in front of the way, I assure you it is visible in the original. Link down below in the YouTube description for the original, always. Always, always, always.
Have you ever been with a lady?
Yes.
Chris Pratt's interactions with Aubrey Plaza in Parks and Rec are some of the most adorable, amazing interactions. It's so good.
Sorry.
This song grew on me. I did not like it originally, but it eventually grew on me. I'm like, I get it. I get it.
Do you want to suck on my tits or jerk off on my face or something?
What movie is this? It is wild in the few edits I've seen of it.
I'm a lady, okay?
Software install. How about no, not right now? Definitely not good timing.
What? I love garbage.
Thank you, alcohol.
Thank you, alcohol.
Thank you, alcohol.
I hiked up the cave to Pachamama. High on coca. Coca? Yeah, you need the coca to survive the sort of chain. But how about next time we keep it just us?
It's raining right now. How did that get in there? Spencer, what?
I wish Aubrey Plaza and Matthew Gray Goobler were my birth parents. Actually, no, I wish I was in a throuple with them.
I didn't like the transition from one to the other. Maybe just stick to the later one. I love how these Spencer thirst traps are making their way somehow into this. Very, very ironic.
I mean, I do, you know, bitches be crazy.
You always catch me at the bad time when I know you probably think it's a lie. I know I told you last time was the last time. How could you pull the plug and make me flatline?
I wish Aubrey Plaza and Matthew Gray Goobler were my
Oh my
birth
gosh.
parents. Actually, no, I wish I was in a throuple with them.
I'm not surprised that's going to make its way into this a couple times. Why do I think this is one big ploy to have Matthew thirst traps again on the channel? I think we already watched like a 20-minute compilation of Spencer and Matthew. Spencer / Matthew. Come on, dude. I'm aware of your games. Uh-huh. 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 I am aware. I am onto you. I see it.
See you in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just kidding, we're not going. Road trip.
So we're going?
Yes! Still gonna assassinate him, right?
Don't say that.
Sorry, Dad. Ben? Oh my God.
You're behaving very strangely.
I like how Ben's character was basically just an audience member in Parks and Rec. Very much like, what's going on here? Who are these people? I mean, some of these leave little to the imagination. Just like, yep, here it is.
Matthew Gray Googler were my birth parents. Actually, no. I wish I was in a throuple with them.
So obviously, they had
So I could be
quite.
your slave or something?
No, you have to be my friend.
No, that is so much worse.
Her and Ron were very similar. I love the scenes with April and Ron. They're just so good.
Women in Europe go topless all the time, so deal with it. Big deal. What, Janet? Your kid's never seen tits before?
Didn't you?
An orgasm?
Yeah.
No, that was like less than a minute.
You know what? That song kind of fits here.
An orgasm?
Yeah.
No, that was like less than a minute.
Oh, you remind me of Aubrey, or you know, oh, you two should get together, and we just never did until we were backstage then. And she just said, hey, you get.
I got that drug money. I got that bad bitch sugar money.
I didn't put that together before. That's actually kind of funny. And again, I haven't seen a lot of Jenna Ortega as much as I've seen Aubrey, so I have no idea.
The illustrious Aubrey Plaza.
Right up your butt. Okay.
You tried to make Anne happy for Valentine's Day. You're a very nice person. You're nice. Yes, you are. Very nice person.
Leslie. Very funny. I can't say it enough. If you have not seen Parks and Rec, you need to see Parks. Maybe you enjoy it, maybe you don't, but give it a shot.
Swing.
I like boys.
Why?
Mine too, Mommy.
20, 40, 80 at the trap. Hit it with the rap. Put it on the map. Then we right back. Call me when you wanna get caught.
There's some part of my brain
some part that you somehow inhabit, and no woman, no matter how good, no matter how kind, no matter how sexy she is, can ever get you out.
Bye, Spency.
I'm seeing the ship there, but wow.
She's right. You know, you can't fake it.
No, you can't.
Bye, Spency.
Spency.
I miscarried.
Why do I think that birthed like a whole new nickname for Spencer?
Are you having a good summer so far?
Yes, so many
It seems like she had the best interactions with Conan, which is not surprising.
answer to the universe is right in front of you. It's me. That's crazy.
Do you have stuff on YouTube? Is that true?
Thanks for being here.
I did not know that. Yep.
That's crazy.
Just the two of us. Thanks for being here.
Yep.
Guess that's one way to get you to put your hands on me.
Well, hello.
Why are you crying? Why?
Sorry.
And I don't know who Matthew Gray Goobler is.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
heard of that person in my life.
So that ship runs deep with
I
some,
really don't care what happens.
hated by others.
Or anyone.
It'd be interesting to find out a poll number, like how many Spencer fans actually like that or hate it.
We're about to be arrested. Hi. I just wanted you to know we're about to be arrested.
So tricky, isn't it? I mean, who are you gonna trust? The lying, cheating, violent psychopath? Or me?
Don't wait up. What, I'm gonna use an ice skate to slice your neck open? Grow up. Don't
Honestly,
wait up.
I believe it.
What, I'm gonna use an ice skate to slice your neck open? Grow up.
Aubrey, want some salad? Want some wine? Want some salad?
Would you pin me down and leave bruises that don't go away? Is that what you want?
Whoa.
You can put up with him for 5 minutes. You can put up with him for
Caliente.
A consistent douche? You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
She's not you.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. There's some part of my brain, some part that you somehow inhabit, and no woman, no matter how good, no matter how kind, no matter how sexy she is, can ever get you out.
You guys have
time I hit up. When I get right, I promise that we
Oh,
gon'
wow.
live it up.
That
She made me
old
beg
Drake.
for it till she give it up. And I say the same thing every single time. I say you the fucking best. You the fucking
Wow.
best.
Link down below in the YouTube description for the original video. Go throw it some love. Original compilation, I suppose. Good grief. That was long. I don't know why I chose the 15-minute, around 15-minute mark for most YouTube reactions. It's probably because after a while, my mind starts to kind of fade. Or if it's too much of one thing, I just kind of fade a little bit. But that is a lot of Aubrey Plaza. They were very good videos. Obviously, the editing on point as usual. She definitely has a very interesting, very humorous, but her delivery is so dry that it's almost like she should be playing more serious roles, like psychos and villains and stuff like that. Like, she needs to lean like heavily in that. Her films need to like hire her for that. Like, it just seems like an easy thing for her. The only villain role I've seen her in was obviously in Criminal Minds, just an edit that I watched. But it was just perfect for her mentality. Like, I could just see it perfectly. Not going to look into more of Aubrey Plaza because I already have. And there's only so much information available. But very good compilation. Excellent actress. Very funny. Obviously has been great in everything I've seen. Yeah, I'd like to see her in more villain roles for sure. Like, that should be an easy lane for her. If she wants to do it, I have no idea. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the 5th video. It is a compilation. Another compilation. Titled, what is this? It is a pretty long title. It's from Offlinetv. Porter Jade, Masayoshi, moments featuring Sydney and the rest of Offlinetv. Like I said before, this was put together by a member of ToddReacts.com and also the Discord mod. See in here from time to time. You saw him earlier today, Luke. So let's go ahead and check it out. Tons of information to read afterwards. Obviously, I have no idea who these people are. So this will be a very good learning experience. If not just me, all of us.
I also just like feel beautiful, but I and unfortunately, like, I didn't come to this by myself. But I think that John has helped a lot. Like, John makes me feel beautiful.
Oh, that's sweet. So obviously they're a streaming couple, content creating couple. What I'm gathering, at least. What I'm learning is I need to get a better chair. I do not have the typical streamer chair. This is literally Amazon Basics, like office chair I got years ago. I actually got this originally for the podcast that I did. And it's turned into this. I'm assuming some of the audio got claimed here or muted. That's a guess. Which happens a lot, actually. It's a shame because a great video with a great song, you know. But editors will use whatever song fits best. Unfortunately, sometimes you have to mute it or claim
should
it.
be Jody.
Been there, done that.
And what? Suddenly you want to stop appreciating your girlfriend even after it's been 4 years, 3 years, how long have we dated? Oh my god, it's gonna be 4 years. 4 years. This June 16th, June 16th.
Boy, at that
I
point,
don't know.
it's.
When do you remember asking me out?
Jody, I love you. I love you to the moon and back. But
At that point, you're thinking like, all right,
just mesh together. Do you understand?
No.
Do you know it?
This is gonna sound so
At a
backwards,
at
John.
a certain
July was
point,
my last
you're
boyfriend and
gonna
I's anniversary. So
move
it's
it to the
June.
next level,
The
maybe?
17th was me and my ex's, and the 18th is your birthday. So then I know that it's the 16th.
I double checking the painting.
Oh.
False.
False?
July 16th.
I'm gonna put this in my calendar. Oh, it is in my calendar. Great. What do you want to do to celebrate? Let's go to Hawaii.
Let's go to Hawaii.
wow, that must be nice. Just immediately like, let's go to Hawaii. Sure, let's go ahead and take out a personal loan and head to Hawaii.
John, would you love me if I was a worm?
No. I would keep you as a pet though, for sure.
Now,
Playing
because of
Overwatch?
that, let me show you a tweet that I just read.
Oh gosh,
You can read it out loud.
that was a setup.
Educate myself.
That was a setup.
Open-minded individual boyfriend John here. All right. If your girlfriend asks if you were to love her, even if she was a worm, just say yes. She will never be a worm. You will never actually have to deal with that. But you will have to deal with a girlfriend who thinks you wouldn't love her if she was a worm. And she is mad.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my gosh, setup.
But Jody, you would have like a really cool cage. Or like...
That's entrapment.
What do you mean you wouldn't
Entrapment.
love me?
I would to love you.
You said no. You said no.
Yo, Q-Time, is this game dead or what?
No, we found the game. Let's go.
Why?
Hey.
Everything we said before that. All right, dope.
If you were a worm, I would take you fishing.
Wait a minute, as the bait.
Hooray!
That was a total setup. I do not approve.
Take me with you.
Absolutely adorable. I will say that. Adorable, but also a part of me is just kind of like, some of these moments should be private. I don't know why I'm like that, but I look at this and I go,
Where was he?
Obviously, there's a bit of performance involved whenever you're on camera for any reason. So it's a little interesting. I'll say that.
Why won't my mic close? Why did you guys hear that? Wait, why is my push? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Wait, I don't know. I'm sorry. No,
You're on the
stop,
keychain.
John. Oh, I figured out. That was so gross. That was a Nick. That was a joke. I don't find you icky at all. I think you're really attractive and cute.
I wish you could
love
just
you.
have random sprays all the time.
And are you looking at this? Alright, so to the left here makes it more sensitive.
Well, that was adorable.
Sorry, I'm eating if I'm kind of late to respond.
Oh my God. Luke did mention the audio was a little all over the place, so if I blow out your ears on accident, my bad. I'm trying to regulate it.
Still moving this flavor with the homies Blackstreet and Teddy, the original rough shakers. Shutting it down, good lord. Baby got 'em open all over town. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much ground, got game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. True play away, I can't get
Having a content crew looks interesting. I mean, obviously you're not doing it solo, so it's a little more interesting. not all on you. You can, you know, bounce off of somebody else. It's a lot easier for sure. If you're doing content by yourself, it's very much like radio. Like it's just you. And it's probably a lot more fun. I don't know if it's more fun, but it's easier for sure. Maybe if you enjoy the other people, it's more fun. Bit of a thirst. Got it. I get it.
Did John act the pig in front of your grandparents? He walks in. She says, "Hi, John." He goes, "Sup?"
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, I think he literally said, "Yo, what's up?" or something like that. And I look at him and I'm like, really?
Granted. Her grandpa came up to me afterwards and was like, "What's up, John?" And like went like this. I'm like, "Shit." And then,
no.
And then he goes for the shoulder tap. I was like, "Oh." And then we dabbed. He just dabbed me up. Like, what the hell? And then he's like, bingo was bussin'. I'm like, oh shit, Grandpa.
He said that?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
but I felt it.
It'd be hilarious. I felt it.
Of course, yeah.
Pushing me around.
Caught him in 4K.
I just want to say hi. Love you. Happy Women's Day and month. Love you. John out.
Speaking of that, why didn't you give me flowers today? Hello?
You're on the way.
Wait, do you hear me?
We're on the same internet, you little shit.
He's just hitting the mute button. Did you?
Does anyone deliver flowers at this time of night?
Did you hear me? Hear me?
Did avoid trouble with your girlfriend.
I just want to say hi. Love you. Happy Women's Day and month. Love you. John out.
Speaking of that, why didn't you give me flowers today?
Wait, do you hear me?
We're on the same internet, you little shit. We are
Okay. Does anyone deliver flowers at this time of night? Where the flowers at? Oh wait, good call. It's here.
Instacart.
Alert.
What?
Sorry, I just wanted to wish you a happy Women's Day. And guys, just reminding you.
You bought these a long time ago. Don't even.
So you can remember me.
Oh my god, I love it. It's my favorite.
Love
you. That instant shipping is just wonderful.
Remember when we broke up the first time? Saying this is it, I've had enough. Cause like, welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to. He was a killer. First time that I saw
instantly
him.
claimed.
One of these things is not like the others. Like a rainbow with all of the colors. Baby doll. When I felt like I was an old cardigan under someone's bed. Come back stronger than a 90s sunshine. I was midnight.
Who you fooling? Who you fooling? What we doing? What we doing? Color rope, what we doing? What we doing? Okay, shawty adding up, I want her friend. I might pull up in a bed, tell her what's up,
I'll say this, you know, as someone who plays Fortnite random squads on stream, it's probably a lot more safe to play with people you know that won't fly off the handle and say some sort of crazy word. So there's F-bombs or I don't know, or the N-word. That happened. I was playing offline once and I was just like, whoa. Okay, all right. Like that is gaming can be interesting, what I'll say. Call of Duty lobbies might have ended, but they're still around. Those people are still around. And via voice, you can't tell, so it's just like, whoa. Hits you like a brick wall.
We keep this love in a photograph. We make these memories for
All right, I see that Ferrari.
where our eyes are never closing, hearts are never broken, time's forever frozen.
Is that Pokimane? Is she a part of this? I have no idea.
You for a lifetime.
I've never watched
You're
Pokimane
my
at all.
favorite movie. 1,000 endings. You mean everything to me.
Pumped her up like helium.
Fuck the right, I'm premium.
It's magnesium.
Fuck my life, no condom.
What the hell was that? All right. Another song got claimed. Happens. Or blocked. I think usually blocked, which is just annoying. Very annoying. I can see songs getting claimed, certainly, but blocked? To block the whole video for a song? That's crazy. Especially not the full song. Like, you would think if you were putting out music, you would want more people to hear it, not less people. Especially if you're still getting the ad money for it. Who cares? Each their own, I suppose. Not everybody has to have the right opinion, you know? Boy, that was catchy as heck. I don't know what that last song was, but it was wonderful. Link down below in the description for the original video compilation. Go throw it some love, and also check out the other videos. Luke puts out some videos, so go check them all out. We're going to go ahead and dive into information. I've got a bunch of different steps here. I got some stuff to read, go over some links about the different people involved. Now, I'll say this. Pretty cool to have a content group. It definitely makes things easier. You have multiple people, multiple ideas. It's more easy to do more original content because you have all those different ideas and people willing to do it, and it just makes everything more simple. But it's also hard to maintain, right? You got a lot of different egos in there, you know, not surprised. There's egos involved, different personalities. Eventually those crumble and fade. People break up and whatnot. So it's not surprising to see them, you know, sort of be there and then leave, maybe try their own thing if they think they can be more successful. Maybe they build an audience off of the group and then move on and do their own thing and make their own name, and kind of siphon some of those fans out. But yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting. Go ahead and pull up this. John and Jody are Twitch streamers, content creators who met at the infamous Streamer Camp Season 1 back in 2018. I have no idea what Streamer Camp is. The reality show or something? They began dating in the summer of 2019, later moving in together with their friend Sydney, joining them, Sidion. Also joined by another called Sean, a.k.a. Sonic. That's amazing name. I like that. Sidion and Shonik. Those are great names. In 2021, they joined Offlinetv, as did Sydney. The three would later move into a content house. Well, there you go. Very much like Hype House and whatnot. With the rest of Offlinetv and still live with them now. Sean also moved in, but isn't an OTV member. The group has over 3 million subscribers, which is the highest viewed video with John, Jody, Sydney as members is their Offlinetv camping video with 8.7 million views. Again, multiple personalities, all creating content. They put out a video with all of them in it, combines all the audience. It's an easy way to get a lot of views. Can't fault them for it. Smart. Very smart. Go ahead and look at Quarter Jade first, aka Jody. American Twitch streamer. 2021 announced Quarter Jade as a new member along with Masayoshi and Sidian and on Pokemon's Twitch stream, OTV Sumo Wrestling Competition. Jody's half Chinese, half Norwegian. Originally from Washington, grew up gaming due to her family making her naturally love gaming. I don't know exactly what that means. During college, she built her first computer. I still haven't done it. I'm more of a Mac person at this point, but I would like the challenge of building my own PC. I think that'd be fun. Honestly, it'd be a pretty interesting stream, although it would probably take like months. Her streams caught the attention of Bosley, and other female streamers, which eventually landed her an invitation to Streamer Camp 2018. Began streaming in 2017. It's a few years ago. During a spring break vacation in California, ended up on an OTV party and where she met the original household for the time. Oh, okay. So they weren't the original, or at least she wasn't the member. As of March 2024, has 721 uploads, 605,000 YouTube subscribers, and 239 million views on her videos. Wow. Wow. She has, well, obviously she built her Twitch faster than her YouTube, certainly. Her videos most consistently of Valorant, mostly consist of Valorant, but different games appear from time to time. Been streaming on Twitch since 2017, has 1.1 million followers. I almost said subscribers. Followers. Currently dating fellow YouTuber and Twitch streamer Masayoshi. Pansexual. Often plays with Sidian, Masayoshi, and Peter Park, with the former two eventually becoming co-signees on Offlinetv. See, that makes sense as well. You get instant built-in gaming partners. So you're just building each other up as you're gaming. It's just such a wonderful idea, and I totally get why they Masayoshi John, American variety Twitch streamer of Japanese, Italian, German descent, known for having great haircuts. His League of Legends live gaming streams, Valorant plays, and Super Mario 64 speedruns. Oh, he's a speedrunner. With his own commentary have helped him garner massive popularity. I've never played Valorant. Seen videos of it. I don't know if I'd enjoy it very much, but maybe I'll play it one of these days. OTV announced Masayoshi as a new member along with Quarter Jade, Sidian on Pokemon's Twitch stream. So Pokemon was the original. Puts out music as well. It's just his name backwards. Kind of cool. Hit song Pigman. Or his new cover of The Kill on July 3, which will later be featured in Offlinetv video. Offlinetv tries parkour. That's kind of cool. You can make your own music, and that way it doesn't get copyright as well. In relation with Quarter Jade, can't cook ramen. Almost all of John's wardrobe is exclusively black. Honestly, I've read a lot of different things on that. Steve Jobs had basically a wardrobe of one look. You know, the blue jeans, the black turtleneck, etc., the white tennis shoes. And I've heard a lot of different takes on that. And basically, you fill your closet with one look. You don't even have to think. You just put on the clothes and you go about your day. Like, it just completely removes any thinking about clothes, fashion, wardrobe from your life, which means you can think about other things. You literally just wake up, boom, bang, take a shower, boom, put on your clothes, you're good to go. Known for his naturally fuzzy, unkempt hair. Go ahead and look at Sydney, African Swedish American streamer and model. That definitely helps being a streamer, being a model. Considering the audience is usually male driven, that makes a lot of sense. Announced a new member along with Quarter Jade and Masayoshi on Pokemon's Twitch stream. From Seattle. Does not speak Swedish. Neither do I. We have that in common. Started streaming in 2019. Announced on her Twitter in 2021 to have become StockX's first gaming partner. In 2 years, she became a gaming partner. Signed to the modeling agency, the Society Management, in 2022. Oh, so obviously she was just... I don't know if she did any before that, but certainly got noticed. Hired. Dog. Did a handle update. One of several streamers that were from Washington State. The others include Valkyrie, Star Smitten, Quarter Jade, and Automated. Thrift Clothes, and Sexual. Go ahead and look at Offlinetv itself. Abbreviated OTV. Content creation group. A lot of people there. They play mostly games, vlog, and do variety content. Most members stream. Many of them rose to fame, popularity through playing League of Legends. I played a little League offline. Well, offline. Didn't stream it, obviously. I played it during college a little bit. My roommates were big into it. I'm like, what is this? So I gave it a couple goes. Wasn't very good at it, but it was fun. Pretty interesting. OTV's YouTube channel has over 3 million subs. Currently, those are the members. Michael Reeves, Giovanni, this guy's Toast, Lily Pichu, obviously a playoff Pikachu, Scara, Sidian, plus other housemates, pets, and support. Most are not actually part of OTV. Hey, what's up, Roxas? Welcome back, welcome back. I'm not going to be playing the same match for 40 minutes. Are you talking about League? Yeah, yeah. That is very funny. Yes, that was one of the downsides for me with that. I was not into it. Scar is a co-founder. Now, I was told that some of the reasons why some left were interesting or of note. Parted from TSM. Former members, Pokimane, left in 2023. Step away from her position as a full-time member and focus on the next chapter of her life and career. That was probably a huge blow, honestly, losing Pokimane. Left to focus on family and other endeavors. Left due to scheduling conflicts and lack of communication. Removed for, oh, hello. Hello. Some misconduct of a serious variety and very inappropriate behavior, apparently. Whoa. Unable to continue working with the group after failing to obtain a visa? That's terrible. Come on now. You can't work from overseas? That seems ridiculous. I guess you got to be in the house to be in the group, maybe. Fed took over as director and producer by the end of season 2. Chris Chan's wife left for the same reason as him. Focus on family and other endeavors. That kind of makes sense. If the husband's going to leave, the wife probably does as well. This person left to try their own hand at streaming. Left after it was revealed that he was cheating on... Oh, this is messy. Oh, this is messy. This is so messy. You know what? I'm not surprised. Living together with a bunch of other streamers who are probably single as well. It's gonna be messy. Could be some drama. This is juicy. I like that. Not that I like that it happened, but you know what I mean. Joined mid-season 2 as a chef, but didn't work out due to dietary restrictions and random sleep schedule. Later moved back in the house as a housemate. Okay. Random sleep schedules. Why would that get you canned out of the group? Helped produce, direct some videos. Left when it became local shoot instead of live. Oh yeah, probably couldn't do the live, or excuse me, the content house stuff. Personal assistant and dog sitter. Watches over house when OTV goes on a trip. Wow, some of those are interesting. I like the juiciness of some of those. They're great. Moved out, moved into a new house. So they've had multiple content houses. So I'm assuming they're just renting these houses and they're splitting the rent. That's how I assume this is going. Which I get, because people are going to come and go. But also it kind of makes sense to buy a house. Although they're probably going to trash it. Makes probably more sense to buy the house. Get some, well, it's a tax write-off. So there you go. That's kind of cool. But I'm assuming most of these content houses are just rented houses. Or maybe they pay somebody rent who owns it, who's like the manager or something. I don't know. Wasn't that hype house owned by somebody who like set it up or something? Like a content house? Anyway. Very interesting. I haven't seen a lot of content groups because I don't usually watch that kind of stuff. But it's a good idea. I think it's smart. It's like a built-in... you know, if somebody's super popular, like Pokimane was obviously popular, she probably helped other people grow within that group. So if you're another person in that group and somebody's super popular, you're just happy to be there. You're like, hey, come on over to my channel. You know, I'm going to have them on later. We're going to, you know, game a little bit. You'll see them. Hey, everybody wins. It's very much like a shared, let's all grow together. But I'm assuming in this group, there are people that are very popular and there are people that are somewhat less popular. And they're benefiting greatly from the more popular one. I'm assuming having Pokimane leave hurt bad. But then again, Pokimane also lifted up some people that probably weren't popular. Interesting concept. I think it's smart business-wise. Obviously there's a lot of egos involved there. You know, everyone sees themselves as a brand. I literally have a brand and you think it's important, you know, you want to treat it well and help it grow, and people can get really sensitive around this stuff. If they, you know, get jealous or anything like that can be doom. It can just turn everything upside down and get dark. Like, it's tricky. What's going on? What's going on? What is up, Lambo? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this was interesting. I hope you enjoyed the selection of videos today. It has been fun. It has been definitely an eclectic group. A little bit longer videos today, so it kind of went 2.5 hours. Wow. All right. I've been on for a while. I'm ready for some lunch. It's going to be a late lunch. And stream's over? Yes. Unfortunately, it is. I started 2.5 hours ago. But you can catch the VOD of this stream on YouTube or the Todd Reacts channel. Join, follow, subscribe, everything. We just crossed the 12,000 subscriber mark on there, which I'm very happy about. Super pleased. Happy everybody's enjoying it. And all right. Thanks for the follow. I look forward to seeing your name again. I will remember it. And yeah. Don't forget to follow the Twitch channel if you haven't already. Join the Discord. It's free, open to the public. Right now, there's about 56 members, I believe, in there. And I constantly run polls, especially on the gaming channel. Todd Reacts Plays on YouTube and certainly on Twitch. I dual stream when I game. There'll be a Saturday stream of Life is Strange Chapter 4, I believe we're on. And look out for a Fortnite stream here coming soon. I play with random squads usually, and that can be a bit spicy. So just a forewarning. If you join that stream, it might be a little spicy. Check out the merch. Winter collection's available right now for the next 8 days. Summer collection is coming soon. Going to have some new items. Hope you enjoy them. Members of the website, toddreacts.com, save 15% on every order. And if you want to request your own videos, you like what you saw today, head over to toddreacts.com, join the season or series tiers, and you can check it out, request your own. But yeah, I shall see you all on the next one. Lambo, thanks for joining. Thanks for the follow. Roxas, always a pleasure. Luke, thanks for joining. Excellent video. And I will see everybody on the next one. Take care of yourselves. See you next week, next Monday. If I don't see you on Saturday for the gaming stream, I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.